Hey everybody, how's it going out there in cyberspace? I know how's it going out here in this real world is crazy, but we gotta keep our heads up, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep our heads up and keep it moving right now. I'm in quarantine right now. Can't do nothing, stuck in the house, kids at home. Shit crazy, but this is life at this moment in time. But here, I would like to say how you guys doing. Hope you guys are okay and coronavirus free. But I just want you guys, before I start off, to look at this simple drawing that I'm doing here. I'm actually reproducing the planes of this figure, this arm, showing you how I kind of crisscross or create kind of like a 3D mesh, if you will, like a video game. This 3D mesh over the figure. What I'm trying to say is this is how you're going to crosshatch. You need to go into this grid type of shape, but you have to go actually around the form of the object, not just a straight line. You know what I mean? Not just a straight line, but actually go around the form of the object itself to give that illusion of form, like a video game. You know what I'm saying? 3D video game is not really 3D. It's just showing you a form, and it's following the dimensions and planes of the object. You know what I'm saying? The code is on that plane. Everything bends to the surface. So when you guys doing art, always remember to do your shading or your cross hatching. You have to bend around these curves and bumps or planes. Your work has to meet the visuals. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand if you understand what I'm saying, but you have to go around the objects like I'm doing here. It's round lines. It's not really straight lines. When you use straight lines on an object that is supposed to be round, it just flattens it out. You know what I'm saying? It makes it look like it's a drawing, a 2D drawing. You know what I mean? You want to make your drawings pop out. You're gonna make your artwork pop out, so you gotta learn about the planes of the face or the planes of the body that you're creating. You know what I mean? You're a creator. You could make it any way you want. It could be any type of monster or whatever it is, but you have to know where the planes are in these creatures that you're creating, or these beings, period, that you're creating. You have to learn where these lines are. You gotta learn where the body protrudes, or whatever protrusion or smoothness or whatever it is, where those things are located, and draw according to that. That's your guideline. Like this head that I'm doing right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm laying out all the planes of the face for you guys and show you how I would go around those planes with my pen or pencil or whatever it may be that you're using. But just a quick little sketch that I thought that would be very helpful for you guys to see visually how I go about thinking about my process. Always follow the planes. Never you ever just make a straight line horizontally, perpendicular, whatever it is. It should never be a straight line. You know what I'm saying? It should never be a straight line. Always curved, unless it's something that's actually flat. And then that could be a straight line. That's the only exception. It's only a straight line when the object that you're shading is actually flat. Now, I'm going to begin with outlining Professor Guy here from my new comic book, Galantian Ryon, coming soon. This book should be coming out in the summertime, and as I said, I'm doing the outline of this character just around the edges, not in the middle, any details as of yet, but I want to get that darkness around the edges that I like to do, like most mangas and stuff like that would do. And then going back in and adding a little bit more darkness at certain edges to make it pop out some more, where shadows would do. As you guys would know comics books and stuff like that, you'll do something like that. And as I said, try to do nice long strokes, not little tiny jaggy strokes, because that'll make it rough and look choppy. You want to pull your lines. You want to pull it as far as you can. Now, if the material that you're outlining is naturally jaggy, you can do it like how I'm doing right here with the hair, where I'm trying to basically like get the shape of his head right here, make sure that it's the right roundness, and it's okay for me to keep going over the line and kind of sculpt that line to get it to where I want it, because it's already a naturally jagged material, as in here. It's here is already naturally jaggy, but he has a very low cut here. But you'll see later on when I start doing the cross hatching on his head how I give that illusion of his short hair. Now going back to my little B-roll here, showing you light, and this next segment is mostly light and how to shade or crosshatch while you're inking, because it's all about the light, guys. It's not about style. When I was younger, I thought it was about style, but style is a part of it, but this is more about lighting. Gotta get this down right, you guys. Gotta practice with these shapes, stuff like that, to comprehend what you need to do around the form, like I was saying before, with the showing you the head and now showing you these shapes and how the light is hitting it from a certain direction, how you need to shade. Okay, so getting out of the way, you guys need to practice doing these little tick lines, not pulling the line all the way across, so you see it becomes one shade. You need to start thick and then end up to thin. That's why I'm sculpting this line here, so it could be a little bit larger. You guys understand what I'm saying? The start of it goes out thick and the end of it goes lighter, because you're lifting your hand up ever so slightly in varying degrees as you're pulling the line across around the form. You guys gotta remember that. So here I am showing you, two lines and turning it into a three-dimensional object. You need to learn how to crosshatch, creating gray tones and darkness in general, but you gotta learn the form of the object like I'm creating here, this kind of mesh, three-dimensional mesh that I use. You gotta start using that in your head, guys. So here we are, starting, the light. He's in the classroom, so the light is above him and to the left of him, to the right of us watching the video here. So started off with that deep shadow, and then shadows coming from underneath his collar, so I add more lines there. Also following the direction of how I imagine the folds in his shirt would, react to light. So I'm not just making straight lines here, I'm doing slightly curved lines that curve with the fabric itself. Guys, it's very important to do this. This is like number one when it comes down to inking. You're not gonna learn how to ink unless you know these basics. How to render the form itself. So I'm using a 0.3 to do the finer lines, and I have also a smaller one, 500. I do even more thinner lines on the faces and stuff like that. So guys, I'm gonna change my pen now to a proper size to outline these lips, the shadowy part in the lips, and do more finer cross hatching in the eyes and the shadows. well, we're wrapping up now. I'm doing Ryon right now, but in the next video, go deeper into the next two images on this page. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell people that loves drawing, want to learn more about inking and details and stuff like that. More to come. I'm also having a Patreon, setting that up so I could put longer videos up there, more details like this video. Like the long form of this video is only like an hour and 35 minutes for me to do this whole page in real time, guys. So if you want more of a detailed look at how I'm doing this, it'll be a great opportunity for you. So like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video real soon.